I keep waiting for you to call. I'm thinking that I'm gonna need a miracle. Wasted again, I tell my friends I'm feeling like you're coming, cause I feel the sun.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I have filmed a video. It's just really hard to come up with stuff and to find the time to actually film the videos. I'm on summer vacation right now, and I'm also going to be a senior in high school this coming school year, so I just feel like there's been a lot going on and I haven't had the time to sit down and film anything. So I've been trying to post shorts, and I was doing really good posting one every day during the school year, because I would be ready for the day and I just film a quick video and move on. But in the summer, I'm not getting ready every day. I'm just kind of enjoying my time, and so I haven't been filming as much. So I don't even know when you're going to see this video, because this is just part of the video. So let me just tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be reviewing and talking about books that I have read, but I have a lot of books that I still haven't read that I want to include in this video, so this video is going to be broken up into multiple different days and whenever. I don't know when you're going to see this. It could be months from now by the time you see this, but right now the first clip I'm going to be filming is in July, so I guess we should get right into it. So as you can see up here, I have this whole lineup of books, and I've read a couple of them, but there's still so many out there that I have not read yet. I also have an entire bookshelf on my wall above my desk right here of books that I either have or haven't read. I don't really it's kind of just everywhere. But the first book I want to talk about is a classic set of books, I should say. This summer I turned pretty books. I have been I rewatched all the season 1 and season 2, because the first 2 episodes of season 3 just came out, and I'm so excited. So I just want to talk about the series and the books, just to get it out there. When I first watched the I watched the series before I read the books. I know that's so uncalled for, but I did. And I watched season 1 and 2, and when I watched them, I was fully Team Jeremiah. I did not like Conrad at all. I was no, he's so rude to Belly, and he treats her like a child, and it's messed up. So I did not like Conrad. I loved Jeremiah. Then I read the books, and when I read them, still throughout all of book 1 and all of book 2, I was still Team Jeremiah, because I did not like Conrad. Then I got to book 3. Those who have read it know. I got to book 3, and I was I still liked Jeremiah, but I liked Conrad more too. So I was kind of team both. I wasn't sure, and I was I'll just wait for season 3 to come out, and I'll decide then. So I rewatched season 1 and 2, and I was okay, I'm still kind of team both. I still don't really know who I like better. And then I got to the first couple episodes of season 3, and now I'm fully team Conrad. So I know I was one of the people who switched, but I don't even care, because it doesn't really matter. It's not even real. But the books, amazing, literally amazing. If you have not read them and you've only watched the series, please read the books. They are so good. It is pretty similar. There are a few storylines that don't happen in the books that do happen in the show, and there's things that have happened in the show that didn't happen in the books. But I feel that always happens when you make a show from books. So I can't really speak for book 3, obviously, because so far in the first 2 episodes, a lot of the stuff from book 3 has already happened. So I don't know what's going to happen in the series, so I'm really excited to find out. But the books themselves, I would rate probably 9 out of 10. They're some of the best books I've ever read, and yeah, on to the next ones. The next book I want to talk about is, again, another show, My Life with the Baltimores, and again, I did watch the show before I read the book. So when I watched the show, it became my new favorite show. I was absolutely obsessed. Fully team Cole all the way. Cole is way better than Alex. Alex just gave me the ick. But by the time I got to the book, I read it, and there was so much that happened in the book that didn't happen in the show, and so much different stuff. Like, obviously it follows the same basic storyline and the same basic stuff, but like there was just like the book honestly might be better than the show. And I know some people say that about like a lot of things. Like, I personally like The Summer I Turned Pretty, like the show, better than the book. I'm more of a show watcher than a book reader, and I don't know, it shocked me how many things that were changed in the show from the books. So if you want to know, I 100% recommend this. Again, I'd probably rate this like a 9 out of 10, but just because it's like one of my favorite like storylines of all. And the second book I know has come out, and I have it, but I haven't read it yet because I was reading something else. But I'm really excited to read it, and I'm probably gonna reread this and then read the second one. And then also season 2 of My Life with Walter Boyd is coming out soon, which I'm so excited. I've been waiting forever for that. So again, I probably rate it 9 out of 10. Definitely recommend to anyone to read. So on to the next one. The next books I'm going to talk about are another Jenny Han classic. I love Jenny Han. And again, I watched the movies before reading the books. So we're going to talk about the All the Boys I Loved Before books. I watched the movies probably like 2 years ago maybe. Fell in love, loved the movie so much. I always heard people talk about them and I just never was interested, but I waited way too long to watch them. Some of the best movies ever. And I even watched the spin-off series XO Kitty, which I know some people hated, but personally I loved it. Like, I cannot wait for season 3 of that to come out. But I read the books, and again, there were some things that happened in the books that didn't happen in the movie, you know, vice versa. But overall, same storyline. Loved the books. Probably rate the books an 8 out of 10. I've read a lot of other stuff that I like better. And I do think the movies may have been better than the books. So I know that's very controversial, but that's just the way I feel. It's just my opinion. And yeah, I really like these. I just read these like recently. So definitely still recommend though. The next books are the best books I've ever read in my entire life. Like, genuinely, if you have not read them, you need to run and go buy them and read them, because I have never, ever read a better book. If he had been with me, and if only I had told her, I have never in my life ever cried reading a book until I read this. This is the best book I have ever read in my entire life. I don't think it took me a year to read something after these, because I didn't want to read anything after these, because I knew nothing was going to be that good. I like literally off the charts, like 11 out of 10, best thing I've ever read. The storyline is just so, I don't even know. This book is the first one. If you had been with me, it's from, I'll give a little bit about it. It's from the main girl's like POV, Autumn. It's from her POV, and amazing. The second book is from the boy's POV, Finney, and then also Finney's best friend, and a little bit more from Autumn too. So it's like, this is the main story, but then this is the story over again from other POVs. And I read it in the matter of like a couple days. Like, it took me a couple of days to read these books because it was that good. Like I said, 11 out of 10, run, go buy it, go read it if you have not. And if you have read it, let me know what you thought, because these books will always hold a special place in my heart, and I want to read them again because they're that good, and I've never wanted to read a book again in my life up until this. So just want to say that. The next book series is 99 Days and 9 Days and 9 Nights. Personally, I hadn't really heard many people talk about these books, but I read about them somewhere and I was like, oh, that seems really interesting. Like, I really want to read those. So I got them. I asked for them for Christmas and I got them. And so these were the first books that I read this summer, and I fell in love. 99 Days is the first book, and I like this better than the second book. I still like the second book, but this one was better. It was just, the storyline was great, and the characters were amazing, and just like, there were so many plot twists I didn't see coming, and it was overall amazing. I would probably rate this book 9 out of 10. This would probably be an 8 out of 10. So overall, like 8.5 out of 10. So I don't really have much to say other than I really liked them. And I still recommend you should definitely go read these. So the next book I'm going to talk about is This Summer Will Be Different, and it's by Carly Fortune. I guess that's how you say it. I think she's a really good author. There's other books that are like really popular. It says Every Summer After, Meet Me at the Lake. I've heard of those and I want to read those as well. But this is the first book by her that I've ever read, and it was interesting. I really enjoyed it. I did. It's different than things that I've read before. I don't really know how to tell you about it without like spoiling. I don't want to spoil it. If you haven't read it, you should definitely go read it. The storyline was kind of like crazy, honestly, but really entertaining. Like, it only took me a few days to read this too, because I was like, it's that good. Like, genuinely, like, I don't know why it took me so long to discover her. Like, genuinely, the whole thing, the characters, they're amazing, and like the way that the book is written is just really good. I feel like I'm like kind of just like mumbling on, but like I don't really know how to describe it without telling you about it. So just take my word for it. This is a 9 out of 10. Definitely go read. Okay? Just trust me. Okay, and the last book I'm going to talk about in this clip is The Nerd and the Quarterback. I feel like I made something in my head and it wasn't that. There's like 3 other books. They don't really have to go together, but it's like the same vibe. I'm gonna probably end up reading those too. I don't have them, but I want to have them. It just like, I feel like this is something I would have read in like when I was like 12 or 13, like, and I'm 17, so it's like, I don't know, it's more like a young teenager book, but if you're into that stuff, it's really good. I still am like kind of into that stuff, so it's just like, it was good. Like the storyline was good, but there just was no like exciting stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like there was no like crazy like plot twist, or like, it was kind of it was very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like what you were expecting. It was just kind of like you knew what was coming next, you knew what was going to happen, you knew how it was going to end. So I would probably rate this a 7 out of 10. I don't regret reading it, but I don't know. It was good. It was good. I still recommend it for you to read. So yeah, next time you see me, I'll probably look different than this, which is probably a good thing because I look kind of crazy right now. I just did not want to get ready for this, but we'll see what book I talk about next. Hey, so I kind of got into a book slump, and I know this is all one video for you, but for me it's October now, and I know all the last clips you saw were from July. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much about that because, like I said, it's one video for you, but for me it's been months since I read a book. But I finally got some time on my hands and I decided to read a book. So the next book I'm gonna review is Sunkissed by Kacey West. This book was incredible. It only took me 2 days to read. It was the perfect book to get back into reading. I kind of stopped reading back in June after we got our puppy, who is currently sleeping on my bed. You can just kind of see her there. And so I did not read for a while, and this was the book that I decided to read when I had some free time on my hands. So I would rate this probably an 8 out of 10. And I loved it. I loved it so much. The only reason I'm rating an 8 instead of like a 9 or 10 is because for me personally, it was kind of boring for the whole first half. And I know it's that way with a lot of books. It was more of like a slow burn book, which I know people like. Like, I do like it because once it got to the end, it was amazing. But yeah, it was a good book. It was a good book. And who knows when I'm going to read again. So I'll let you know when I come back in the next clip. So I happen to have already read another book, and it's just a week later that I'm filming this clip. So I found some time to read yet another book, and I thought, because the last book I just reviewed was a book by Kacey West, I would go ahead and read my other Kacey West book that I have, which is actually my sister's, but she hates reading, which is terrible, but she hates reading and got rid of all her books, so she gave me this, and it's Places We've Never Been. And I just want to say, this book is absolutely incredible. Like, 9 out of 10 book, absolutely amazing, and I recommend this to literally like everyone. Just like everything about it was perfect. The storyline, the characters, I absolutely love this book. I read it in 2 days, and yeah, so definitely go read this one. Hey everyone, it's December now, and I've decided that I'm not going to be doing any more book reviews in this video. I'm gonna save them for, I'm gonna read a bunch more books. It might be like a year from now. I'm gonna build up some more books and film another video, maybe in the future, like a part 2 video. But for now, this is all the books I'm gonna review in this video because I don't want the video to be too long or too boring or anything like that. So, I hope you like the new setup. If you haven't seen my new setup, you can check out my Christmas haul video, which you should have already seen by now. If you haven't, you should go watch it. But yeah, I figured to finish out 2025, I'm going to go ahead, finish this video, post this video, and maybe at the end of 2026, I'll have a new book review video for you guys. So, I'm very appreciative for all of you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, and follow me on Instagram. I'll put it right there. And I hope you enjoy book review videos, because there will be more to come, whether you want them or not. You don't have to watch them, but for the certain people that do want to watch them, I hope you enjoy them. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.